Hello, and welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I have been waiting for this game for a very long time. So, for context, this game was announced during the Game Awards 2018? 19? I can't remember. But it's been a good couple years. The game got delayed like 3 times, I think. And now it is finally here, and I have been waiting for this day for quite some time. From what I understand, this game is it's a remake with added content. So yes, I am going to be very familiar with a lot of the things in this game, but I'm very interested in seeing the new content. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, I did not get a good chance to test the audio before doing this, so this might be loud.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, you know what? That might actually be perfect.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427
Essentially a video
did
game when you think about it.
of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh no.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
How
No one had
peculiar.
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
The game actually asked me to set the time before the main menu and everything, and I was wondering if it was correct. It doesn't look like it is, though. I just wanted to take a quick look around. So, for the record, this was originally, the original version of this game, released in 2013, was in the Source engine. But from what I understand, this is in, I can't remember which engine this is in now. It's either Unreal or, I don't know. I'm gonna guess it's Unreal. Now, can I jump? I can't jump. I just got the achievement. You
All
can't
this
see it, but there's an
co-workers
achievement
gone.
for if you press
What
the
could it
space bar
mean?
enough times.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know this opening area can change randomly. Now wait. You know what? Let me just do the first run through of the game normally, real quick, before I try to do anything else.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Oh,
open
no.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I do think, is the lighting different in these hallways? It looks a little bit different. Maybe a little bit darker than it was before.
Yet there was not a single person here
Tips
either.
for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a
Talk
wave of
less.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh man, when I first played this game, it was on a terrible PC where I had to turn down all of the graphics settings to their lowest setting, so none of these textures on the wall were readable at all. Everyone is unique. You most of all. I wonder if there's any, new like background elements here. I don't know how these compare to the original. I don't remember these tiny details. Because it has been a while since I've played the original. I've been trying to get that don't touch the game for 5 years achievement, to be honest. I'll be back for you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Here I am. Executive bathroom. Oh, I forgot I could go in here. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Extreme bathrooms. Man, this window, or this this mirror is filthy. Someone should come clean this. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything new, because I don't know how much of this game is gonna have new stuff. Oh, I gotta do the computer secret at some point. Can I open this? No? Oh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Why is the ceiling so
Shocked,
tall?
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it
Nice
an
China,
extra
dude.
secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Eight.
Thank you. Okay, 2, 8, 4, 5.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb, yet
Right?
incredibly, by
Yay!
simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened
Oh,
to
that
input
lighting.
the correct code by
Ah.
sheer luck.
Oh.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened
That was
passageway.
a bit different. I forgot you got a piano, dude. Oh, this room is a lot darker than it was before, I think. I like it. I like the mood.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What could it mean?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
No
door of the
way!
mind control facility.
We'll be back for you. Actually, I plan to do this at the very end. This is the last thing I'm going to do. Because I know what this leads to, and it contains spoilers for the rest of the game. Oh, look, a button. Boop.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Where is it? There it is.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Fired.
Their true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an
Where's
employee.
40? Oh, yeah,
in the
there's
building.
427.
Stanley's co-workers.
That's my office.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in
Why does
this
that one have
place
red text
where
on it?
freedom meant nothing.
Hmm. I just wonder if there's any screenshots of the rest of the any of the like the new stuff in the game. I don't know. Never really paid attention to any of these TVs before.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Oh,
Was this
the
the only
horror.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had
No,
he
it can't be
truly
possible.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
There's no way.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it
Offline.
monitored and commanded from this
Oh, you can
very
actually
place.
push these now.
And as the
Push
cold
these now
reality
if
of
you
his
wanted.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Is there stuff up there? I can't tell. Hello? A short history of the... Oh, I cannot read that. I'm sure this says something. 5. Why would anybody need a computer screen this big?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Goodbye.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Oh, this is
He had
even more
defeated the
dramatic than
machine,
how it was before.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he
I'm
been
sure they're
freed
fine.
from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Yeah.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or
Oh,
how
look
to
at how
feel.
nice this looks.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that
Oh,
was
yeah,
all
this-
he needed to
This
know.
looks way nicer than how
was
it looked in the
perhaps
original, I think.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Look how pretty.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay! Happy ending. Alright. Now you know that it's all downhill from here. Starting with, I don't wanna.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
I
What if a
know,
crucial
right?
outcome fell under
How
his
terrifying.
responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The
Yes,
thing to do
that's
now, Stanley
actually
thought
right.
to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt
Yeah.
me. Nothing
I'll
will
just
break
stay
me.
here, maybe push
In
some
here I can be
buttons.
happy forever.
Buttons that I
will
wasn't
be
told to
happy.
press.
Stanley
I'm
waited.
a rebel.
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
Yes.
He will be told what to do.
Yes.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
What
go to
could
the
it
meeting
mean?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Where's the computer I
he
need to
couldn't
find? There's
a
a computer
trace
around
of
here.
his co-workers.
Is it this one? It is. Okay, gotcha. I gotta remember to do that on every single reset. Alright, next on my list.
Stanley went around touching every
Yes.
little thing in the office.
Let me in.
But it didn't make a
Let me
single
in.
difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Let me in. I know what you're hiding in there. Hold on, is it actually a different door that I need to do this on? Is it 4:30?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Uh-huh.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
Uh-huh.
no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
Oh, yes,
I would say
absolutely.
that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Oh, I agree.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble
Oh, you
cause.
don't think so?
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay.
No, I'm still
Ah,
not
come
feeling
on,
that.
man.
I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment.
right, give it to me.
A willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Got it. 417. 417. 417. 417. Wait, where is 417 actually? Oh, there it is.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. All right, where you at? 437. It's definitely not in here, right? Oh, no, it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks
Let's
or
go.
so.
415. Where is it? Don't close. 415. 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. Wait, no, where am I going?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All
Yeah.
right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, I agree.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Absolutely. Oh. Let me on. Let me on. Huh.
Yes! This is great!
Yes!
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. It's not in here. It is. It is right here.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do
Yes!
that one again!
Wait, where was it again? Boop. It's not in there. It was like a room back. Copy machine, copy machine, copy machine. Copy machine.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Yeah!
We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing
Thank
could
you,
hold
thank
back.
you.
Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come
Me
today.
too.
Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
Oh, how
Really now,
wrong I
What
was.
were you thinking?
I know, right? How silly. How absolutely ridiculous. All right. What now?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? To the left sounds great today, thank you. But...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Can I,
wave
like,
of
climb
disbelief,
on top of these chairs?
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Doesn't seem like it. Oh, you know what?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
You know what? No. I like it here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I mean, that's what you think, buddy. I mean, look at all the stuff on this shelf here. Look at how interesting it looks. Look at how well modeled it is.
Just sitting in the broom closet. He
Look at that
wasn't doing
wrench.
anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Hey man, you just don't appreciate art. Look at this broom.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Uh-huh.
Standing around doing nothing?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Because I want to.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
But look, how can you not see the magnificence of the broom closet, sir?
You do realize there's no choice or anything
I
in
don't
here, right?
care.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring.
Well, if you didn't want me to go into the broom closet, then why is there a broom closet? I mean, you're like the god of this world or something,
no
right?
significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
But the thing is, you put it here. You put the broom closet here, right?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
And you're right.
I
This
hope
is
your
the best
friends
ending.
find this concerning.
Did you get the broom closet ending?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
All right, now
He
that's
probably
just
only got
uncalled
the job
for.
because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Man, you don't gotta be rude about it.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yep,
Well,
that's
in a
exactly what
situation like
happened.
this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Joke's on you, I'm wearing
To any
headphones.
number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
They wouldn't be able to hear you
It's
anyway.
indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
All right, fine. I'll go out into the hallway.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Well, joke's on you.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish?
Nope.
Fungus?
Nope.
Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I like it here. Okay, fine. Let's continue.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure. There's actually something I'm curious about. So if I
Stepping into
No,
his
I missed
manager's
it.
office,
No!
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What
Well,
could it mean?
if he somehow
Stanley
managed to make it
wondered
out of that
aloud
door
to
before it
nobody.
closes,
He began
there's
wildly
another
tearing through papers
ending.
on the boss's desk, pulling
But
books off the
now
shelf.
I'm at the point of no return, so I'm just going to start over. I'll try that thing in the boss's office later.
When
But for
Stanley
now,
came to
let's
a set
go
of two
right.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
You're right.
Yes, truly a
What a
room
lovely
worth
room.
admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a
Hold a
few
drink.
moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Mm-hmm. And I would love to get a soda to drink, too. Soda.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, can I, like, stand on this table? Hold on. Hold on.
At this point, Stanley's
Oh.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, I'm standing on top of the plant now. Ooh. Ooh.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue.
Yep,
But
you're
when a
totally
long time
right.
had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Are you sure about that?
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, well that's progression. This is also progression. Which way do I want to go?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So that's gonna take me... Yeah, you know what? Let's go down here. Down here.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in
You're
order to
right.
get back, he needed to go,
Oh, I just realized what ending this is
From
gonna take me
here,
towards. I
it's,
forgot.
left.
Yeah, let's go left.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, okay. No problem, man. I'm trying your hardest.
No, not the right.
No?
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay, sure thing.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
Are you sure?
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Oh, I see that. Oh. Hey, look, it's the story.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be
What do
here
you mean?
yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley,
we-
close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish.
Then why are
now.
these all
The
on
whole story completely
already?
unusable.
Anyway.
How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Okay.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
All
from
right,
the top.
fine. All right, here we go again.
All of his
All of his
co-workers were gone. What could
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right. Wait, what does this say? Surname access. Turn that off. Why do you have a stepladder in your office? Oh, are they repairing the ceiling in there or something? Maybe? Hello?
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Where do these
No,
doors come
No, I
from?
restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
I don't know, dude. I guess
did
it must
you
have.
change anything when we were back in that room with
No,
all the
I
monitors?
didn't touch
Did you
anything.
move the story somewhere?
How would I
or-
have done that?
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
It's an
Let's
adventure.
find the story.
We'll make our own story. We'll find it. Don't you worry. Well, we will find that story. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Oh, that's nice.
I'll say it. This is the worst
Oh,
adventure
come on, what do
I've
you
ever been
mean?
on. I can promise you
I'm
there
having fun.
definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find
maybe.
it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Sure.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
What
could
could it mean?
Stanley
Then he
decided,
decided
to go to the
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. I hate Mondays.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Oh.
I might be remembering this wrong.
What
It's
do you mean?
possible the story is back where we just came from.
Oh?
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Yeah, maybe there's a different door open or something. Like for example. Nah. Nah.
Aha!
Ah.
I knew we'd miss something. The story.
Gotcha.
Here it comes.
Here it is.
No,
Oh,
wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's
Okay.
head back the other way and retrace our
yeah,
steps.
it's definitely this way. Yes? Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Yeah, this
Is this
is
the story?
not.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my
Let
story
me
took
in.
place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah, it
remember,
was correct
Stanley?
last time I checked. Where'd
Well,
the
you know
door
what?
go?
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
I tried so hard.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't
But-
put in any actual work for that win.
But I
Some
won.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Oh.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, I am so ready to do some line following today. But what if I didn't?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh. I didn't remember if you could actually go that way after you reached this point. Boop. Oh, somebody was playing solitaire.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Simple.
Though, here's a thought.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Yeah,
You know
me
what?
neither, buddy.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Oh, good. It's super loud. Oh, I love this room. Check this out. Okay, hold on. There's something weird about this room. Yeah! Whoa. I don't remember this. What is this? I do not remember that at all.
Wait,
What?
cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Alright, got it.
Make sure you study it closely and
Understood.
remember it carefully. You
Alright.
won't want to miss anything.
Alright, how many leaves does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I lost count. I'm bored. Keep dry.
Wait, what? We're back
Ah.
at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us?
Well, I
After
mean,
we
clearly this
trusted
is
you,
where the story
after
is,
everything
right?
we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay. Well,
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
this
I'm on
all sounds
board.
perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting.
Yes.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story
this is our
to be?
life now.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
This is going to be the best story ever.
Oh, no, not you again.
No, you
Stanley,
can't ruin
I'd
this
also
for
like
us.
to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Yeah,
no
I
lines
agree.
or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I like how it breaks through the ceiling.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I
Yes.
believe I need a minute to think here. Just
Okay.
walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere. which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
I'm
turn
following.
means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since
Well,
the answer is
yes.
clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
You know what?
Come,
Yeah,
Stanley,
you're totally
our
right.
destiny awaits. Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Yeah, it looks like
What
it,
if I
buddy.
don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
We've broken free.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Okay.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
I mean, the
We'll find
fun
out, won't
is
we?
not knowing, right?
Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What? I remember that siren being a lot louder. And it always scared me. So they made it a little bit quieter. I appreciate that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
did it
mean?
mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I think if you look through one of these windows, you can still see the line. I don't know which one, though. Hello? Mr. Lion?
Oh, new content?
New
What does that mean?
content?
New content.
I like new content. Oh, I wish I could go this way, but it's not letting me. New content? Oh, take me to the new content train thing.
Hello,
Oh, it's so
and
dark.
thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Uh-huh. Oh, this
After
is like a
receiving
dark
critical
ride.
and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra
Yes,
Deluxe,
correct.
a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Uh-huh. That's what I'm playing right
The
now.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
Whoa.
delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
this
yeah,
sounds
yeah, 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 yeah.
delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh, me too, buddy. Me too, buddy.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I want to see the exciting new content for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe for home computers and consoles.
Initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay, let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content. Give me the content.
All right, let's see. It's the jump
circle. We can jump! Oh my god, this is the most exciting new content I've ever seen. Wow, I love it. I love it. Oh. Oh. Fun's over.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Maybe. Maybe there's more around this corner. You never know. Yeah, maybe. Right?
Yes. Another elevator.
Well,
Stanley,
listen,
I have to
this
say,
takes a lot
initial
of
impressions
processing
of this
power
game are
and
not
loading
positive. It's just
time.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is
In
new
this day and
content,
age.
then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell,
Sure,
I could
let's
count
start.
to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The
Yeah.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yeah.
But wait, there's
I knew
more.
there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Why is there a bottomless pit in an office building?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Don't you worry. I
It's
know
my
their
fault,
Twitter
Stanley.
handle.
I built up too much anticipation
give it
around
to you
the
if
new
you want.
content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
No.
If you're still with
How?
me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
Yes, you're right.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
You're right.
What do you say, friend?
Oh, buddy, old pal, old chum. Oh, that's new. My office.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent!
But there's
I
something
want to
up
show
there.
you something.
But... Okay. Into the vent. Oh. Well, no turning back.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? But it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
You're right.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh, wow.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
I'm sorry?
I
Oh.
call it the Memory Zone.
Oh,
It's
how
where I've been
beautiful.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Oh, how
Experiences
nice.
like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh, this is lovely. Wow, thank you for showing me this. Why do you have your telephone outside?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in
right.
October of 2013, when the game originally launched?
Good
Back then,
times.
video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Good times. Look at all these memories, all these photos. Oh, is this the original website before the website changed? 2013. What a good year. 2013. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. Ah, yes, the achievement that I have been waiting to earn for years now. It is impossible to get this achievement. The old demo. Seriously, if you haven't played the demo for the original game, I highly recommend it because it is its own experience separate from the main game, and it's also very funny. Smile because it happened. Did this game ever get a physical release? I honestly don't remember. I don't think it did. Nominee. Hey, you remember that one time Stanley died? Oh. Are you kidding me? Oh, I want to take a seat though and enjoy the scenery. Oh, this is the Zen
And over
zone.
here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally
You're right.
every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
It was all of them. It
all
did
of them.
everything.
And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
Oh, it's such a
It's just
shame.
a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh. There's the original title screen. There's the original area with the 2 doors. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Remember that one time we went to Portal? And Minecraft. Oh, good times, good times. Yep, that's right. You remember that one time I was Person of the Year? They really didn't get a good photo of me. I'm not very photogenic. Oh, was this the... Hold on. Does that look like the Minecraft ending to you? To anybody? I don't know. I honestly can't tell. Ah, the memories. The smiley face button. I think that's also from the demo. Oh, there was a physical release. Oh, I actually didn't know that. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
You're
It didn't
right.
need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
It was
to
already
spend the
a
rest
work of
time
art.
collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
You're right. It was perfect. The serious room! I want to go to the serious room. Take me to the serious room, narrator.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Yeah.
Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh?
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no.
Uh-oh.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game
no.
distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, I'm sure.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor
How
and dialogue
rude.
proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Man, that person just doesn't understand what art is. This game is a work of art. What an idiot. Doesn't understand what he's talking about.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets
Oh,
annoying
come
fast.
on,
Preachy?
dude.
Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You
No.
can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
No.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
I mean,
feel
listen, this guy just
like a
doesn't know what
failure.
he's talking about.
like
you
I
know?
let these people down.
No.
Perhaps the
You shouldn't
Stanley
let him get to
Parable
you.
isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh. You're being too hard on yourself, buddy.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
What do you mean?
A skip button?
Oh.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I think
go
I can
to
do
go to
that.
the
If
bottom
I'm
of this
truly too
lake like
preachy
you
then,
belong.
Then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only
What is
positive
happening?
reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's
What
my
is
motto
happening?
today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
Uh-huh,
Yes,
yeah,
a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts
I'm
to
not gonna
bore
press
you,
it.
with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
No,
It's what
why
the
would I
players
press
have been
it?
asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on.
I ain't pressing it.
The Stanley Parable
This
is
isn't
a
what
game
this
for
game
the
needs.
people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
No.
Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this.
the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too
I'm
much
just gonna
and it
wait.
can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday,
I was
here
just
and
gonna
there,
listen.
forward and back, and never a
You don't
moment before
deserve to be
lunchtime.
skipped.
It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore
Oh,
by
it
becoming
really
it
is just gonna
so on
loop,
and so
isn't
forth,
it?
until
Isn't it?
inevitably we all until the end of time.
Fine.
At which
Oh,
How long
you're
have I
back,
been
you
out?
see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this.
Good
and
old
whether
Cookie
they'll
number
edit
9.
the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam
maybe.
works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
Maybe.
Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation.
Yep.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time
door's
the
gone.
button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Really?
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but
I mean,
it's,
yeah,
well,
but-
there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Yep, I
think
agree.
the skip
I
button
kinda didn't
has
want
been
to press it in
aptly
the first place.
demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Yeah,
Where did
I'm
the
starting to
door
wonder
go?
the same thing.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yeah,
I do feel quite certain that there was one here.
There was
before.
definitely a door.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large
Oh, I'm gonna
crack
start
in the
climbing.
wall?
I'm gonna get
I'll take
above
any of
these lights
All
up
I
here.
want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a
I'm
door
with
here
you, buddy.
before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
I would love to.
Is there any possibility that you could,
Here we go.
say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us
Okay, that's a
door.
great idea.
I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything.
Okay.
Don't press the skip button. Please,
Okay.
please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay. But what if he's gone for a long time? Like, what if I'm here for like a couple hours while he tries to find a way out of here? I mean, I know of a way we can make that time pass by faster, you know? So I'm not waiting here that long. You know? So What if I just caress the button a little bit, right? What if I just kind of very, very lightly tap the button? What if I just...
Stanley! Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, God.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And
That's
my God, there's
terrifying.
no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
Oh,
and
no.
there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
I'm sorry.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback.
Yeah,
Why was
and
it so
look at you.
important
You've
for
made
me
the
to fix
experience
the
worse.
problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child.
Yeah, there's a
wild and
lesson
impulsive.
to
I
be
can't help
learned here.
myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative
I wonder how
comment.
Cookie Nine feels
What does
about
such an impulse serve?
this game.
For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button. And to
Yeah.
become frozen in time,
We
knowing
both
that you're
know
going
it's
to
coming,
do it,
don't we?
and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving
I mean,
me here.
you're
And
making me
surely
feel
you'll
bad
put
about
your
it.
own
I'm definitely
desire
thinking about it.
to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my
Well,
head.
sorry,
I
buddy.
just
You're
couldn't.
looping your dialogue.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
How long has it been?
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Oh,
and you
that's so
think that
sad.
that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words
tell me
I'm
that you
saying, I
love
need
me.
to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along?
Aww.
Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality.
I think you're being a
curving
little
inward
dramatic,
with
buddy.
pain. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction.
That's great.
I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Here I am, sitting in silence. Boop.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're
Hello.
here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
How
I
much
stopped
time?
keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
Well, that's really
Days,
sad.
Months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
The clock
And
no
when
longer
that feeling
works.
had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity.
Well, I'm
but what
so
I
sorry.
now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being.
I mean, that's
It was
great.
incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both
I'm
singular
happy you feel
and
that way.
infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
I think you're being a little too intense for me, buddy. Like, that was a lot to take in. I think you need to chill. Hello? Oh, now I'm lonely. Now I'm lonely. Now I'm scared. Now I don't know how long time has passed on by. It must have been something like 50 years, maybe. Maybe the next time I press this button, all the walls will be eroded away and I'll be free. Huh? Genuinely kind of freaked out right now. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Anything else? The clock has fallen onto the floor by now. Well?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed,
Can you hear me?
they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review.
Buddy,
and
I'm
all
here.
of their
I can hear
pitiful
you.
Demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes!
You have fun, buddy. Silence. I don't know, I just feel the need to check the room every time. Just to make sure there's not anything different. Boop.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end,
How many years have passed by this point? Like, where are we at right now? Because I'm genuinely worried. Oh. Finally. Finally, the room is starting to break apart. I thought it would do so much earlier. More? There's light. There's a light. More. Oh, wow. It's turning into Portal 2 over here. Can faintly hear the music from the other place in the background. Oh, look, there's little berries. Yeah. Nature is reclaiming the world. Oh. And now it's gone. What is that sound? Jesus. Narrator, I'm scared. Oh. Is the button officially broken? Are we free? Oh. Wow. Well. This is my life now. This is my life now. Is there something over there? Who knows? Let's go find out. We're free. We're free. And of course, we're back again. But alright, I think that is where I'm going to wrap this up for now. Thank you very much for watching. Probably more of this to follow. I don't know if that was all the new content, but I would like to continue playing in another part for old time's sake. Both the new stuff and the old stuff. But until then, I will see you next time. Bye-bye!